I'm Vaughan Holder, Research Director for Ruminants at Alltech. So Alltech's role in the agri-food industry is for developing natural biotech-based solutions for improving the production and health of livestock. The alliance with Buck Island Ranch and Alltech was started several years ago, and that was initiated by Alltech when we actually had Buck Island Ranch as a customer, and we sold them one of our very famous nutrition programs, mineral nutrition programs for their cattle, and found out all about all the research capability that they had on farm. And it was pretty quickly after that that we had a research relationship formed. It's a very significant research alliance for us because we don't have anything else like this anywhere in the world. This is a research alliance that is directly focused on what the influence of cattle are on the environment and what the influence of the environment is on the cattle. And this unique interrelationship between animal scientists and ecologists is what makes that unique.
My name is Betsy Boughton, and I'm the Program Director of Agroecology and a Senior Research Biologist at Archbold Biological Station. I work on Archbold's Buck Island Ranch. We use the ranch as a platform for long-term ecological and environmental research. In 2013, we formed a collaboration with University of Illinois, USDA, and Cornell, and that is when we first got eddy covariance towers on the ranch. These are stations that are continuously measuring the flux and exchange of gases between the atmosphere and the land surface. So our question at that time was really, how does carbon uptake vary across the ranch? And our end goal was to understand if the ranch is a sink or source of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases. We had a lot of gaps in our knowledge, and we wanted to know how big of a source were wetlands and wet soils of methane, because wet soils and wetlands are naturally produce methane from microbes in the soil. And we found that 19 to 30% of the methane emissions from a pasture are from cattle, but the rest is from these wet soils and wetlands. So those are a really big source of methane that people don't always acknowledge. The other things that we found is we look at improved pastures, and improved pastures have a much faster carbon cycle. Carbon goes in and carbon goes out. And the carbon sink strength can vary from year to year because a lot of methane also comes out of improved pasture soils. And some years, in really wet years, these pastures can be a source of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere.